I'm your host, Queen Evelina, and this is QEB on WQEB 97.3. We're coming live from our cafe in the Dorville area. Today, y'all, we're going to be talking to Queen, the Money Magnet.
Hey, everybody, it's your girl, Queen, the Money Magnet. Y'all already know what's going on. How you doing today?
I'm doing real good, because you're going to be talking to me about my second love, which is money. My first love is God, but my second love is making money. And you, I hear, are the guru when it comes to financial literacy in Atlanta.
Yes, I've been down here for about 10 years, teaching financial literacy for about 5 years. I'm what they call the cash flow queen. I teach all ages, all races, everybody how to take a little bit of nothing and turn into a lot of something, multiple strands of income, partnering, and basically coming together.
Okay. Now, why was getting in the financial sector important for you? Did it have anything to do with the current wealth gap in Black America, or just maybe you got to love money as well?
Yeah, well, a few reasons. One, I was raised in a family where entrepreneurship and wealth mattered. My father had his own business. My mother had her own business as well. But it was more so just seeing different, because I lived so many different lives, like living in the hood, then living in the richest neighborhoods, and then being able to travel different states. I just saw different ways to live, and I'm like, how come one side of the world lives like this, and then the other side lives like this?
Right.
What's the difference? So as I got a little older, I had a baby at 16, had to figure out ways to earn money and go to school, same with college. And it was just hard for me to work a job and pay bills and rate. Like, it was just like, how am I supposed to do all this with this little bit of money? So, I had to figure out how to get more money. And it was just interesting to learn from people who were wealthy and that lived right around me and were willing to teach me. So that's pretty much how I got, like, it was from family to struggle to just really being aware. I know I was born with a calling, and so I always knew my calling was to help people. I just never knew exactly how. But then when, like I said, I ran into the financial problems, and then seeing my family have money and then not and all that, it was like, how do I make sure we never fail? So I started hanging with people who never failed. And I'm not saying never failed, like they didn't go through and lose. For me, failing is a first attempt in learning. So
right. They were financially stable.
Yep, they had everything
like they
that
say,
I wanted.
Your network equals your net worth.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I did. In order to raise my network, I started networking, and now I'm still laid back. I'm still the same person. I just love teaching people how to get money any type of way.
Okay. Now, how early should parents begin talking to their kids about money?
Immediately. As a child, my youngest is 4. She teaches financial literacy as well in the form of games. Her and her friends, they have a game. Big shout out to Sense to Sense. I'm an affiliate of their program. The board game and the flashcards they teach children, but very, very early, as early as they can speak, because it needs to be second nature. It needs to be the way that you put a fork in your mouth. You should know when I get a certain amount of money, or when I get a certain amount of credit, how I can make that work for me.
True. I do remember growing up in the 90s, shout out to Gen X, it was very popular for you to at least open up a savings account, if not a checking account. I would say somewhere during the time period when your kid was in elementary. Nowadays, there is no financial education added to our programs within the schools. Do you think that financial literacy should be taught at least at the high school level?
Yes, I actually think that it should be taught all the way, like when you're a child. Like, it definitely should be high school, but it should be taught as when you're a child. Like, I started my first account, which I still have my first financial bank account since I was in the kindergarten. And I'm like, I was 18 and was able to get a credit card. I was 18 and able to get a loan. I was 18 and able to get my own crib. Like, it should be taught early. As literally as soon as you start. At high school, it's too late. Because at high school, you already kind of got your mindset a certain type of way where the school has already taught you to get a job, save money, and then retire. It's already been put into you all this time. So, like, just the simple save money is not going to get you there. You need to literally learn as a child interest. You need to learn that if I need to borrow $1 from my friend, then I should give my friend at least 10 cents extra for giving me that.
Okay. The interest. All right. So I'm out of college. I want to start my own business. I come to you. What can I expect from the Money Magnet?
Well, first, I'm going to check your mindset. I'm going to see how you think. I can't work with people direct. I can't just go. Now, I have services where if people want, things fixed on their credit and all that. But if you coming directly out of high school, you're going to college or whatever it is, I have to make sure that you understand the difference between cash flow, earned income, dividends. You need to understand. I need to know how you think. And then I'm going to put you through a program to ensure that you have the knowledge of how money works and how assets work and how liabilities work. And then I'm going to make sure that your credit profile has the right amount of trade lines and the right numbers so that you now put yourself in a position to qualify for business funding, homes, and equity. So, and that's pretty much something that you could do in no time.
Okay. Now, thanks to COVID, many of us are financially challenged. So how much, give me a range of what we could expect to spend on a program like that?
Well, I believe I probably have one of the cheapest programs out here. And I only charge $500.
Okay, for the entire session?
It's 30 days.
30 days?
30 days. Yeah.
Okay, and that includes credit repair, or is it just a mention of...
That includes financial literacy, day-to-day mentorship, credit repair, access to trade lines, access to lenders that will soft pull and give you credit so that you can start leveraging it. This is you're coming into a community as well, so you're able to earn money off of referring other people to any company within the network. So now you pretty much
get set.
You're
setting everybody up for success.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, starting this business, just like any other entrepreneur, wasn't the easiest thing to do for you. Who would you say was your biggest supporter?
My biggest supporter. I've been in this for a long time, and I always say my biggest supporter would be my sister Kelsey.
Shout out to Kelsey.
Shout out to Kelsey, yo. Yeah, she has always been here for me no matter what. Most of my family would always say, go get a job. When things wouldn't go right, or maybe I might not have as many sales as I wanted. But Kelsey, she always just like, be you. Do what you want to do. They wanted me to change my hair. They wanted me to, stop dressing certain type of ways. They wanted me to speak a certain type of way. And she was just like, Nick, be you. Like the name Queen of Money Magnet, that was given to me. My name when I came out was Nikki 1K because I always keep it 1,000. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. But they gave me the name Queen of Money Magnet, and they like, you gotta be Queen of Money Magnet because no matter who you around, you attracted a life. And I have so many testimonials of like I don't charge people for real for the information that I give, because my goal is to give you that information. You take it, put yourself in a position if you can't afford for me to do it, and then come to me and partner with me later. It makes me feel good when I can tell 1,000 people that's on my lives, hey, y'all, go and do this or send this letter like this or send a letter like that. First of all, I don't want the responsibility, to be honest. I got other stuff to do. But just being able to give these people the information, and then once they get there, like I have people that wrote me from 3-4 years ago that was like, man, I'm so glad you didn't give up because I've been watching you every day, and now I got the money. Like, oh, look, what's your cash app? I want to send you some money because I just got $50,000 or I just got $20,000. Oh, I just like, one girl got like $500,000 line of credit. So I'm just like, she was
Paying
like,
it forward.
yeah. I was just like, look, if it's meant to be, it's gonna come. And then you never know. You know, I might have an expansion project or something going on where now all those people that's been following me that I didn't charge because they didn't have it at the time. They, you know, people don't have it. But now I have a program where I teach you how to have it if you at least have a job. If you at least have a job, I can show you how to add money to your income every single week and be able to not be taxed on it and be able to leverage your credit and business and assets.
Sounds good. Sounds like a bestie that everybody could use right now. Y'all, we've been talking to Queen, the Money Magnet. I'm your host, Queen Evelina, and that was QEB on WQEB 97.3. Stay tuned for more.